This is the grand opening ceremony for Fluvanna's bike repair station, a pavilion and rest area along the TransAmerica, which is also labeled as US Bike Route 76, just like US 15 and US 53 for cars. It's a bike route that goes from the Chesapeake Bay to the Pacific, or the Pacific to the Chesapeake Bay. It spans 42,005 miles. What's really cool is it was designed to ride for US's bicentennial, America's bicentennial in 1976. The folks that came up with this idea of the bike repair station actually originated about 4 years ago with the Fluvanna Leadership Development Program, as they looked at ways to enhance the TransAmerica bike route. And then the Fluvanna Rotary Club picked it up as their annual project for 2024-2025. This project's been underway for a while, kind of a conceptual stage at early 2024. Fluvanna Rotary Club looked at about a dozen different projects and selected this as the most impactful. But the core group and leadership and most of the volunteers came from Fluvanna's Rotary Club. This project cost around $9,200. So the contributions for this came from the Rotary International, the Fluvanna Rotary Club and their foundation, as well as Aqua Virginia. E.W. Thomas provided the facilities here. Blue Wheel Cyclery in Charlottesville contributed as well as a couple individuals. You know, this facility was originally conceived to benefit the cyclists, about 3,000 a year, that cycle along the TransAmerica, that's coast to coast, because there wasn't very good facilities in Fluvanna according to the map for the TransAmerica. But it turns out that some of the early users of this bike repair station, even before its official opening, are locals who've come here and worked on their bikes with their families or just driven by because it's here at the corner of 15 and 53. So the bike repair station, the BRS, has a set of commercial grade tools manufactured and designed to be out in the weather and not stolen. Okay? There's a stand that you can lift your bike up to work on it. There's a set of all the tools you need for most basic repairs. We have wrenches, hex wrenches, all sorts of other devices that you can use to adjust your seat, fix flat tires with tire irons. And then, let's say you did have a problem with the flat or your tires were just low, we have a pump here that you can pump up your bicycle regardless of what type of valve it has with a pressure gauge so you can see what the pressure is for your tire. The TransAmerica, spanning thousands of miles, when it comes through Fluvanna, it comes through Fluvanna starting, let's say, on the east side from the Louisa County, not too far from Kent Store, follows Courthouse to Palmyra, runs down 53 till it gets to Cunningham, and then goes out towards Albemarle County. About 22.7 miles as it spans and comes through the county, so actually quite a distance as it cuts through. And it's in a perfect place to take a rest stop between places that are closer to Lake Anna, and Charlottesville is a great place to stop.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody here today to join us. That's joined us for our ribbon cutting. This has been a project that we've been working on a little over a year. This was one that we started during my Rotary year. We received a district grant for this project of around $5,000. And thanks to our sponsors who have kicked in extra money, we were able to do this. The total project came to around $9,000.
I'm very pleased that one of the leaders of adventure cycling out in Montana came through and has a few comments to make and welcome, recognizing this bike stop.
Hey everyone, Ellie here from Adventure Cycling. I wish I could be there in person, but me and everyone back in Missoula are so excited for you all. Huge congratulations on the new pavilion. It is such a great addition for the community and for all the riders on the TransAmerica Trail. Cheers to you all and happy ribbon cutting.
Hello, I'm Parker Jordan, and I'm currently biking the Trans-American route across the United States from Yorktown, Virginia to San Francisco, California. Coming to you from Leote, Kansas, just about halfway done with the whole trip. But early on in my trip, on July 11th, day 3 of riding, I came through the town of Palmyra, Virginia, and I got to be the first Trans Am cyclist to take a rest at the newly erected pavilion there at the E.W. Thomas grocery store. It was a perfect break through the middle of the day to get out of the heat, get something to drink, get something to eat, make any necessary bike adjustments with the tools provided there. So thank you to the people of Palmyra, Virginia, for taking care of me and looking after all the future cyclists to come.
Well, I'm Linda Thomas. I can add my other last name, but no one spells it right. So everybody in Fluvanna knows me as Linda Thomas. And we moved up from the village to this site right around 1969-70. And then in 76, they did put the bike route through here. I mean, it was pretty, I don't know what all y'all were doing on July 4th, 1976, but I know what we were doing here in Fluvanna, and it was major because Virginia is Virginia. And they put this route through, and even then, we had so many people stop here because a lot of young people might not remember, we didn't always have bottled water. And, you know, they would come in to get water, they'd get it from the spigot, they'd get it from the back room, they'd use our facilities, and they'd ask us where next to go. And the stories of the people that year, it was phenomenal. You know, where they would go, they'd take this route all the way up Afton Mountain, and there was a nice little trailer that a lady left open, and she put peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in, said, sleep here if you want, and get water. And, you know, the people were very good. And like Al said, because people used it, it was supposed to come down. And then it didn't. People have continued to use it. And we were able to supply everything we've always been able to supply here, except fixing bikes. And they would ask, where can I get this and where could I get that? And we get on the phone and everything. So I will say it's very nice to have this here and say, well, yeah, get some to drink, use our bathroom, and then go down and check your bike out and make sure you're safe. So we're very happy to keep being a part of this community.
Good morning. I'm John Albach, president of Aqua Virginia, and it's just my pleasure to be here today in Fluvanna County. We love supporting Fluvanna County with our utilities, but the overall piece of the community here is just so important to us. And hearing about the community and the history of the 76 bike route is phenomenal. Just, you know, crossing this great nation of ours, and so much of it here in Virginia that was critical to the founding of our nation. And as we approach the 250th year of our founding, it's not lost on me that not that many years ago, 49 years ago, this was dedicated in 76. And so that tied in with our donation of 1976 to honor those that brought this bike route to this great nation and to this wonderful Commonwealth.
Good morning. Patsy Brown. I'm the very new president of FLAG, which is the Fluvanna Leadership Alumni Group. FLAG is the alumni group of the Fluvanna Leadership Development Program, FLDP, which many people here are graduates of, and some incoming members as well. Fluvanna leadership requires, we learn all about the county, and many folks from Fluvanna leadership go on to become leaders in the county, either of community groups or even boards of supervisors and school board members.
We also have an out-of-county supporter, our closest bike shop, Blue Wheels Bicycles. Scott Paisley, okay, one of the original leaders of the store, is here and provided sponsorship, personal attestation. He also helps me with my bicycle. Scott, thanks for supporting us.
It is such an honor to be part of this, really a great community effort. As Linda was saying, the importance of community. Facilities like this bring so many people together and so many unbelievable surprises along the way. Such good, lovely surprises. So we're just really, really proud to be part of it, and thank you for inviting us to be part of it.
You bet. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott. I don't know if it'd be possible, but not as well without the support of Fluvanna County as it came through on the tourism side for economic development for Jennifer Schmack. So Jennifer, thank you very much. And would you mind coming up here and helping us orchestrate our ribbon cutting? And I'd like the sponsors to come up as well. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Okay.